Welcome to the podcast Selling Real Estate with Kelly Cook, where we will discuss the latest and most relevant business strategies to help you do one thing extremely well: sell more homes. We'll discuss everything from business planning to lead generation and conversion to past client customer service and everything in between. Join us for authentic conversations and nuts and bolts takeaways you can implement into your business today. And now, Selling Real Estate with Kelly Cook.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Selling Real Estate with Kelly Cook. As always, we have your favorite realtor in the house. It is Kelly Cook. How are you doing today?
In the house, in the hizzy.
In the house. Oh, in the hizzy.
Yeah, spice it up a little bit here, Elizabeth.
I love it. All right. So we have covered a lot of topics lately, kind of really about what's going on right now, current events, and keeping you guys up to date on all of the real estate news and happenings, taking our commentary on it. Today, we need to step back to kind of one of those fundamental principles of being an agent and really being a business owner in any industry, but it's especially important in real estate, and that is business planning. It is, just the beginning of November, but if you're like me and you already put up your Christmas tree, the year is starting to wind down. So it snowed here twice, so I figured it was okay.
It's time.
But 2021 is just around the corner, and you don't want to wait until then to get your business plan together for the entire year. I know that we did an episode last year about why you need to start in October. So if you haven't started already, you're late to the train.
Yep.
But so Kelly, I know that you guys are deep in your business planning already. So let's kind of talk about that. What needs to be in a business plan? Why do you need to plan it early? Why even need a business plan? All that good stuff.
That's right. And I tell you what, when you said business plan, I heard everyone go, yay, right? There was a huge roar from the crowd there. I just, because I can feel the energy of everybody wanting to get this done.
Yeah.
It's so exciting, right? It's so exciting. Not for most people, right? It's not on most people's radar actually too, because they avoid it. Why? Because it's not that fun. It's not that sexy. It's kind of boring, right? However, those who fail to plan to fail. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very, very true. So you do have to create a plan, right? And then, there's this old saying too, I'll probably butcher this one, Elizabeth, they say, everyone has dreams, right? But dreams without a goal in mind, then without a goal, without a plan to execute, is just that. It's just a dream, right? And that's why there are no shortage of dreams, but there is a huge shortage of people who execute and become very, very successful at accomplishing their dreams, because they actually put a plan, they set a goal, put a plan in place, and execute. And that's all a business plan is. And here's another reason why I think a lot of people don't get into business planning, is because they, for some reason, think that a business plan is like this thesis in MBA school, right?
Yeah.
You have to have a 77-page, document typed up, and, certain type of style and blah, blah, blah. And that's so false, guys. I'm going to break that myth today. We're going to talk about the true business plan you really need, which is simply a one-page document. Yes, that is right.
One page. That's it.
That's it. And the one we use is called a 1-3-5 or a GPS. So you have a goal, you have priorities, and a strategy. So you have one goal. And that goal, when it comes to real estate, that goal is going to be income that you're setting as a goal, a target to hit in the following upcoming year. Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, someone says, well, what if I don't want my goal to be income? Well, I mean, that's kind of tricky for business in real estate, right? But I get that question, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. It doesn't have to be, but then that is a separate GPS. That's a separate business plan. Okay. So you can have multiple business plans. If you want to have a business plan around a relationship or an investment, you can do all those things, right? As just an example, a hobby, whatever it may be. But we're talking real estate business here, right? Sales, making money, earning a good income or a great or a fantastic, hopefully, income. And this isn't where it starts. So one page, the income, the G, the one is your income for the year. Then you set 3 priorities, okay? So picture 3 paragraphs, but they're not paragraphs, they're bullet points, okay? Of the priorities of what you will do to achieve that one goal. So some authors, some speakers call them rocks, right? Big rocks. So these are big rocks of what you're going to focus on, lead generation levers, if you will, to help achieve that income level that you desire. So, there are a ton of different lead generation levers. You may choose to do farming. You may choose to do phone prospecting, open houses, door knocking, social media campaigns. And the list goes on and on and on. But at the end of the day, you should not have more than 3. Okay, a 1, 3, 5 for a reason. 3 of these, that's it. Focus on your true north, right? And for people who have ADHD, you can make the argument it could be a 1, 2, 5, right? Just do 2 of them, right? Not 3, because you want to chase the newest, coolest, shiniest object, right? And go squirrel all over the place, and that's not going to help you get your goal done, okay, or accomplished. And then under your 1 lead generation lever that you pick, obviously, again, we're talking 3 here, but you pick one of them. Under one of them, you have 5 strategies specifically that you'll do to achieve that priority, okay? So for an example, let's say you do open houses, right? As an example. Well, then you need to have 5 as one of your P's. You need to have 5 strategies for that P. But you have to be specific, and the goal has to be measurable, okay? It can't be, well, I am going to work on being friendlier at open houses. I'm
How
sorry.
How are you going to measure that? Yeah.
Okay?
Unless you have a survey at the end. How friendly
exactly.
was I?
You could be friendly. Right. What does that even mean? How friendlier? I don't know what that means. But if you did say, as this very simplistic example, I'm going to hold 2 open houses every single week, 48 weeks out of the year. Okay, perfect. Then I would ask you, as your accountability partner or coach, what days of the week will you plan on doing those 2? Well, whatever 2 days I have available. Incorrect. Wrong. Okay, that's not going to help you get there. You need to set it ahead of time. I'm going to do Saturdays and Sundays, Fridays and Sundays, whatever it is. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, and that's one of your 5 strategies to achieve that one bigger rock, which is holding open houses, to help you achieve your one big goal of a certain amount of income level that you want to achieve. So that's literally all you do. And then, we won't go into the weeds on this because I know you probably have some more questions for me, but then you take information off that GPS, that business plan, and then you have to have a mechanism and hopefully somebody, a coach, a mentor, a peer, whatever, or whoever, to hold you accountable weekly through that entire year, right? So you transpose some of that information on your business plan into your weekly accountability plan. We have a document for that as well, which is separate from the GPS, which then helps to hold you accountable on your weekly actions to achieve those strategies and priorities and your ultimate goal. Okay?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. And I know I've seen different different layouts of how a plan should go, but I like that 3, what'd you say, 3, 2, 5, right? 3, 2, 5?
1, 3,
1, 3,
5.
5. All right. I knew there was a 3 and a 5 in there. I was trying to follow. Perfect. Yes. And then, so my question becomes, because you said it doesn't have to be this thesis, it has to be this 1-page thing. So with that being said, people might think, okay, well, it's just 1 page. I can wait until December 31st to get my plan together. Why do you suggest not to do that and to start in, really October, kind of as we enter the 4th quarter, as opposed to at the end, right before we start the 1st?
That's right. Right now we're sitting at the beginning of November, right? So don't wait any longer, right? This is go time now. Because like you said, October has just ended and you can make an argument you should be done with it by now, right? And to answer your question, why? Is because real estate flows in typically 90-day cycles, give or take, right? So whatever activity you're gonna do today that could lead to obtaining a customer or client for the next week or tomorrow even, may not even actually close escrow until February, January, somewhere in there, right? And so if that's the case, you need to start doing activity now that will produce results for you starting January. If you wait till December 31st, like you said, and then say, okay, it's now January 2nd. By the way, if you want to call expires on January 1st, great idea. That's a side nugget. But January 2nd, and now I'm going to, hold an open house. It's too late. You meet the person tomorrow and they want to buy a house tomorrow, which by the way, probably won't happen. That takes a little bit of time here. They're still 30 days out typically to get their loan to close on the property. So you're talking, first week of February at the earliest. Now you wasted all of January without any income. And that's how you get put behind the 8 ball on your business planning, right? because what we like to do too, here's another little nugget too as well, Elizabeth, we like to chunk it down in quarters. Okay. So we'll make math easy. If someone said they want to make $80,000 for the year as a goal to try to achieve, well, we're going to chunk it down quarterly. Okay. Because 80 is it's a big target, right? It's over a long period of time. So, but if we chunk it down quarterly and we go, okay, 20 this quarter, quarter one, 20, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four, then the human brain, and there's studies on this, right? The human brain can only stay motivated really to achieve a goal for really not much longer than 90 days at a given time. If it's a goal outside of that, longer than that, you just kind of, the brain doesn't keep
lose
it at
interest.
its forefront. Yeah, it loses interest. It just doesn't compute. It doesn't stay on top of mind as much. The motivation level isn't there to some degree. So what we do is we chunk it down from that standpoint. So, okay, we're now middle of February, quarter one. Do you have 10K already booked, right? Because you need now another 10K by end of March to be on the course of 20 for the quarter, right? We're just shooting for 20 for the quarter, man. 20 for the quarter is 20. It's 20 attainable. Yes, it is. I believe that. It's a smaller number. It's compressed time. I believe that. Okay, cool. Then that's what we're shooting for the quarter, right? And we chunk it down those increments because psychologically, that's how the human brain works.
Lovely. Yeah. And it works well too. Cause like you said, real estate kind of flows in about 90-day cycles, which lines up perfectly with your motivation. So it all pans out great. One more question for you, Kelly, just because you are the, leader of a team, for these goals, do you do them does everybody have their own individual, business plan or do you guys have one as a team collectively as well?
That's right. We have both. And I will say that's a great question to ask because I get that a question from team leaders who are asking me that question. And I used to do it the wrong way. I used to set the team goal, say, we need to close this many units or help this many families out this year. That's our goal. And then everyone looked at me like, okay, how do we do this? Then we'd see what's up with their personal goals and help them. That was years ago. Wrong way. We now start heavily with the agent's best interest, their personal goals in mind. And then it's the compilation of all their personal goals, okay, combined, that then we make up the team goal.
Okay.
That's how it works with us, right? And then now everyone's on board. So then if we say, hey, our goal is 350 units this year to close, okay, that's because Jimmy, Susie, Megan, and Sarah, whatever, all said blah, 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 and added up to 350. Not because Kelly thought it was a good idea, right?
Because it really is a collection of the team's goals, to make that big goal while attaining their personal goals. So
that's right. It works out really well. And then we set a big goal out there, right? If we hit a certain number or a certain metric for the year, then it's party time, man. It's vacation time, right?
Incentives. Yeah.
And salespeople love incentives if they're truly salespeople.
Mm-hmm. Who doesn't though, right?
Exactly.
Who wouldn't want to go on a vacation with Kelly Cook here? Come on. All right.
Okay. And we pay for the spouse too. Okay. So come on. It's not just,
It's not you're just stuck with Kelly.
Exactly. Because trust me, you don't want to be for a week then. No.
Well, great. So again, it is November. So if you haven't already made those goals, get to it right now. Do not wait until December 31st. Start with a personal goal. If you're on a team, make sure that you guys have some sort of team goal as well to, collectively work toward. But yeah, don't wait any longer at all. And if you have any questions, more questions about specifically that GPS plan that Kelly was talking about, like I said, I know that there's a ton out there, but that one seems to be the one that Kelly is recommending and works really, really well for his team. So if you have any questions about that, you can reach out to him. Where can they reach you, Kelly?
Yes, please. Be happy to share it with you guys. It is at 480-442-9868 here at the office, or email kelly@kellycookhomes.com. And please, if you got any content or any good nuggets or anything that you can implement in your business today, hit smash that subscribe button.
Yes, absolutely. You want to see us every week. You want to be notified to see us every week. That's right. Is what you need in your business. If you're making a business plan, put listening to this podcast as part of your business plan.
Now that is a good nugget. That might be the best
you have to continue your learning, right? Perfect. And let us know if there are any other questions that you guys have. We can always do topics about those too. Kelly loves talking about real estate and answering all those questions for you. We will be back next week, and I believe we will have a guest, so stay tuned for that. And we'll see you next time, Kelly.
We will. All right. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Welcome to the podcast Selling Real Estate with Kelly Cook, where we will discuss the latest and most relevant business strategies to help you do one thing extremely well: sell more homes. We'll discuss everything from business planning to lead generation and conversion to past client customer service and everything in between. Join us for authentic conversations and nuts and bolts takeaways you can implement into your business today. And now, Selling Real Estate with Kelly Cook.